Hello, Mr. Manus.
Again.
I'll quit pushing buttons because I keep losing you. Okay. How did you meet your wife?
In Birmingham at a dance club.
Okay. And what kind of dance was it?
The Bop.
And explain what the bop is, please.
The Bop is a beach dance that was started it's a spin-off of the Jitterbug. And it started, I think, around in the 40s or 50s in Charleston.
Yeah, I went to the home. I think it was Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle, it could be Myrtle, South Carolina somewhere.
I took my grandkids there one time, and they said that it was the home of the bop.
Yeah.
And where were you born?
Panama City.
Panama City in Florida?
Yes.
Oh. How could anybody leave Panama City and go to Alabama?
Same reason people go anywhere. Change the scenery.
Did you enjoy Florida?
Yeah, for the most part. Except the tourists.
Except the what?
Tourists.
Tourists? Yeah, there was a lot of us. Well, did you live on the beach?
No.
What city did you live in?
Lynn Haven.
Is that a little tiny city?
5 miles north of Panama City.
And do you have brothers and sisters?
One of each.
Well, that's neat. Did you have a lot of friends and you'd go to the beach every day?
Not every day, but at least once a week.
Oh. Well, I'm not a very good interviewer. Where do you work?
I don't. I'm retired.
Oh, okay. And what do you do all day long?
As little as possible.
Well, you look like you're pretty fit. You're not fat or anything.
No.
Have you ever used Ozempic?
No.
You don't have any need for it, do you?
No, well, I'm diabetic, but I take a pill.
Okay. Have you ever had a weight problem?
No.
What got you to marry a woman that had a weight problem?
I didn't think about a weight problem.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you didn't. You've been very nice.
Well, you should date somebody because they're thin or heavy or tall or short or black or white. Date whoever that appeals to you.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Hope it works.
Well, it worked. Were you married before?
Yes.
That one didn't work, evidently.
No.
Okay, well, we won't talk about that. Well, and where is your family from?
Panama City.
And how about your father?
Kentucky.
Okay. I know he's not with us anymore,
No.
neither is your mother.
No.
How old are you?
73.
Yeah, we're getting up there.
Way up there.
But your wife is older than you.
That's true. She's a cougar.
And do you like your wife to be on YouTube?
I don't care one way or the other.
You just don't like being interviewed, do you?
No, I do not.
Well, you're a very nice person, and I appreciate you letting us interview you.
There's our child.
Yes, that's our eldest son, Willie. Hi, Willie. How are you? And we have another one, don't we?
She's probably hiding because it's thundering.
Sasha doesn't like the rain. And how about our dog? Do you like our dog?
He's okay. He doesn't like me.
But it's because he was beaten by men.
Well, I know that, and that's why I don't bother him.
Yeah, but do you think he's a pretty boy?
He is a pretty dog, pretty eyes.
He keeps us safe. We always know when somebody comes to the door.
That's true. I wouldn't want to cross him.
What do you think of my weight loss?
I think it's great. I admire you for what you've done.
And does it look like it was hard for me to do?
No, not at all. You just give yourself an injection once a week and you don't eat that much. Yeah,
it really is the easiest way I've ever lost weight. Ozempic. Who would ever think?
I even lost 2 pounds.
Yeah. Do I starve you?
Semi.
I don't do a lot of cooking anymore, but sometimes I do.
Sometimes.
We had macaroni and cheese this week, and I made ham. We do have good food.
Yeah.
What do you think of your stepdaughter's weight loss?
She's lost a ton. She doesn't even look like the same person.
Yeah, she's on Manjaro.
She's lost, what, 80 pounds or something?
84.
I'm happy for her because she's happy.
Yeah, that's good. I can't imagine anybody not losing on it because it just makes you not want to eat.
Well, that would do it. If you don't eat, you're not going to gain weight.
Well, if we stay on it long enough, we'll all look like you.
Well, they don't know what's going to happen. Nobody's ever been on this stuff long, so the doctors are all waiting to see what happens in 5 years. If you grow another head or grow another arm or nothing.
So you think I'm an experiment?
I think everybody on these injections are experiments.
Do you think it's dangerous?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Well, I kind of feel like if somebody's got to test it, maybe us older people would be better because,
Yeah, it's better than doing it on the young people.
yeah, everything that I've got is there and, I'm just trying to improve it. But anyway, what is your favorite TV show?
Baseball.
Baseball? Well, we don't ever watch it.
I know, but it's still my favorite when it's on.
We don't have any baseball in Alabama, really. We get it like what, once a week or something, once in a while?
Yeah, they'll show a Braves game sometime.
Once in a while. Well, I don't mind if we watch it. I like baseball. I'm a Detroit Tiger fan. What's your favorite team?
Well, I like the Atlanta Braves because they're nearby, but I grew up a big fan of the Tigers because I like the OK line.
The Tigers?
Yep.
I thought the New York Yankees.
No, I was just a Mickey Mantle fan, and he played for the Yankees.
Yeah, I saw Mickey Mantle play his last game in Detroit Stadium, Tiger Stadium.
The OK line was probably my favorite of all players.
LK Line was great. He was one of my favorites. I like Stormin' Norman Cash.
I remember him, but I wasn't a big fan of. Once K-Line got out of Detroit, I quit watching them.
Oh, when we
Except
had.
in the '80s when they won the World Series, when they had Willie Horton, Denny McLain, and those
I love
guys.
Willie Horton and Denny McLain.
And then they had the Bird, Mark Fidrich.
Yeah.
For a while, he was fun to watch.
It was fun to go to the games. Detroit's really a good sports town, and they're really good for everybody. They make sure that everybody can afford to go. They have cheap seats for people that don't have the money but just want to get in.
It's
And then they have.
It's a very nice stadium they've got in Detroit.
It is. It is. We've been to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss Detroit for a lot of things. It was a very cultural city. You went to Detroit. Were you impressed?
Well, it's like any other big city, but there were parts of it I really liked. The Ford Museum I really liked. I enjoyed that very much. And then going to the Tigers game I enjoyed very much.
You went to Belle Isle.
Yeah, I went to Edsel Ford's house. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it's just a big city, like any other big city.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see Motown. I really wanted to see Motown, but we ran out of time.
Well, we'll go again.
Yeah.
I want to go to Niagara Falls.
Just a waterfall.
But you haven't ever seen a waterfall like Niagara Falls.
It's just water falling off a cliff. Kind of like the Grand Canyon. It's a big hole in the ground.
Oh, it's really beautiful. I've been there so many times. I love it. I couldn't be there too many times, though.
I'd like to go to Yellowstone, but it's too far.
Well, you take a plane.
I don't think anything of flying anymore. You never know if you're going to get there or not.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazies out there. Well, we're cruising, don't we? Don't you like cruising?
Not as much as you.
How many cruises have you been on?
30?
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Do you gain weight on the cruise?
No. Food's not good enough to gain weight off of.
Yeah, that's what I feel. But I love the entertainment.
It's not as good as it used to be.
I just like getting away.
I like the comedians and the casino.
Yeah. Well, the comedians are really great, but they give them the smallest venue, and
Yeah,
people can't
that
get
makes
in there.
sense. They need to put them in the main showroom.
Yeah, I think they're afraid of kids hearing things they shouldn't hear.
Yeah, they probably could teach us a few words.
Well,
I wouldn't understand them anyway.
what do you think of YouTube?
A lot of it was pretty stupid. People just acting up. But if that's what makes them happy, I could care less.
Well, that's making YouTube videos. I'm talking about YouTube as a whole. It's got TVs and movies and.
Yeah, it does. But it's got a lot of weird crap too. People can go in there and act a fool and say stuff that's not true, and then everybody believes it. And that's what's wrong with the country. Everybody constantly got one of those things in their hand that you've got in your hand right now.
Well, that's just the way things are nowadays.
Yeah, I like the old ways better.
Everybody is in charge of their life, and they want everybody else to know what they're in charge of.
Yeah, they're lazy. Most of them don't want to work.
Well, they do work. This is what they do in their spare time.
Well, what they do in their spare time is their business, but a lot of them sit at home and cry because they're not rich, but they don't want to work.
Well, that's a problem. Well, they should make YouTube videos and get rich.
If they can get rich that way, more power to them.
How much have I made?
Nothing.
That's right. And how much do I care?
Probably about the same amount.
Well, all right, Mr. Manus. Thank you for this interview.
You're welcome.
And that was my very sweet husband that I love. And so for all you people that are out there and thinking that I'm not happy or I'm bored or I'm alone, I'm not alone. I have my husband. And I guess that's all I'm going to say for today. I'll put this as a part B. And today is Sunday, August 6th. So I guess I'll be on tomorrow. See how not tomorrow, but Tuesday. But see, now I have Ozempic face. And all this should be up here. If I had a facelift, that would be good. But I'm 78 and I can't afford it, and I don't think I need it. Uh-oh, here comes a weather announcement. I got to turn this off. Uh-oh, we're having bad storms. Love you. Bye-bye.